When individuals feel like they belong, community engagement naturally arises. Community is what occurs when belonging is felt. I'd like to reintroduce you to this concept of the fourth wall. The fourth wall is that theatrical term, right, that refers to the social contract or invisible barrier between the audience and the performer, right? So it says that Romeo and Juliette are on the stage in their own world and we're in ours, and they just merely exist for our entertainment, right? Our stories do not intersect at all. They're in their reality, we're in ours, right? Similarly, the teacher in the classroom for our education, the presenter in the boardroom for our training, right? Fourth walls. Have you ever walked into a room full of people and said, "Hey everyone, how you doing today?" And then no one answers. It's like crickets, it's so awkward, that's the fourth wall. Or it felt like you were talking to a wall on a Zoom call when no one feels comfortable turning on their cameras, also the fourth wall. And the social contract momentarily frees us from the responsibility to fully engage with what's going on in our shared reality, and sometimes that's awesome. Sometimes we want to disengage and disconnect and observe and learn and have our own individual experience sans the risk of being called onto the stage. But sometimes the rules that keep us feeling safe are the same rules that prevent us from truly connecting. Which is exactly why I created drunk yoga in 2017. Okay, that's me. I thought, what better way to make yoga fun and accessible and communal than by artfully infusing it with the social ritual of a happy hour or your morning coffee in places where people already gather in celebration, like bars, offices, co-working spaces, cafes, for corporate team building. Now, I should note that drunk is suggestive, not descriptive. As my trademark lawyer, make sure I tell everyone. We intoxicate the convention of yoga, not the yogi, by making it social and interactive rather than exclusively introspective, right? Like on a yoga mat with all the fourth walls around. Now, as my classes grew through widespread press coverage, it all happened really fast. I knew I was onto something, but still I knew that I needed to create a recipe for belonging. That's the bend and strap, like you guys know from Legally Blonde, bend and snap. Yeah, it does. If you guys are in a meeting and you can't get people engaged, bend and snap, I'm telling you. So yes, as my classes grew through widespread press coverage, I recognized I was onto something, but still, because I was pioneering a new genre of social wellness entertainment, no one had really done this before. That's why it was such a big deal. My fear was that people would come to my classes expecting to do yoga in the conventional way, safe in their own bubble, right? Just like now with some wine. And that's not what I wanted. What I wanted was for people to feel like they could dance and it was a party and want to reach across the fourth wall of the yoga mat and cheers their neighbor and feel like they were part of something bigger than themselves and celebrate. So I knew that in order to do that, I had to create a recipe of belonging, if you will. So something that was repeatable, that I could use again and again for every event, at any time, anywhere, for any group of people, the structure of the class, right? And then codify it so that I could train my newly hired drunk yoga teachers as I scaled across the country, because it was growing really fast. So my recipe included cheeky icebreaker questions, nostalgic throwback music, and then of course lighthearted drinking games, obviously. So if you lose your balance, you have to take a whole sip. If you mix up your left and your right, you have to say something you're grateful for. Yeah, it's all very yogic. Or if you're the last person to put your cup on your head, you have to make up a dance move for everyone. Yeah, and after leading hundreds of drunk yoga events for corporations worldwide, I discovered how to use these very same performance devices that turn yoga into a party to help leaders like you break through the fourth walls in your meetings, in conventional gathering spaces, and to help you connect with your people on a deeper level. And this could be a meeting, an offsite, a networking event, or even a chat with a colleague in an elevator, right? Because it's in these mini moments of connection where we get over ourselves and where community is built. So I call this method that I created the play method, because everyone loves a good acronym, right? Now I want to note right here, at the end of the presentation you'll see a QR code. At the QR code you can put in your email and I'll email you a PDF like play plan guide. It's almost like 20 pages. I spent a lot of time on it. So for the rest of the presentation pretty much you can feel free to take notes and pictures, but you will get it at a PDF at the end, just so you know. So why do I call it the play method? Well, because the best way to break through the fourth wall is through play. I think that we just experienced that with some secret handshakes. And to give you a taste of this, again, firsthand, I'm gonna give you an even bigger taste of drunk yoga magic. So without further ado, welcome to the Art of Getting Over Yourself Party Game Edition. Oh, you guys are on it. No, everyone has, okay. You guys know the rules. If you don't have a cup, it's an imaginary beverage of something that makes you happy. Imaginary magic cup. So the last person was you. No, you. Was it you or you? It was you. You guys are fast. Okay, so let's get, she's gonna make up a dance move for us. What's your name? Connie is going to make up a dance move for us. Can we get one more song suggestion from the day? So we had the 70s, 80s. Someone give me something from the 90s. Song request from the 90s. What do you think?
Groove is in the heart.
What'd you say?
Groove is in the heart.
Groove is in the heart. You guys have some good songs. You guys can take the cups off your head. Way to follow direction, though.
We're going to dance.
All right, let's see it. Connie, go ahead, stand up, make up a dance move for us. Stick your really low. Yeah.